Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 20 of Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. That way. In this episode, we're gonna continue exploring the Underdark, and the first stop on our trip is the Arcane Tower. So let's get to it. Got some items here, books and a diary. I'm gonna let you read through the diary on your own, and I also picked up a letter as well, and I'll do the same thing with it. Alright, here's the Bloodsmeared book or journal. You can pause it if you want to read it. And where else? I had this faded logbook, I believe. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's continue on. I'm gonna move up here, examine this hole, because why not?
The wall is riddled with holes. A suffocating stench of long rotten meat wafts out.
Let's inspect the holes and get some help from Shadowheart. Not enough, but it's alright. We're not gonna
The
reroll.
tunnels were created deliberately, but whether by tools or claws, you cannot say.
Yeah, let's go. Pretty much if you succeed, it just tells you that it's made by Carrion Crawler, which is a worm-like Underdark monster that drills the holes and then attacks anyone who is unsuspecting who gets close to it. Alright, and here I'm gonna clear all of these all of these mushrooms, and it looked like Lae'zel got hit, but it's alright.
Burrow holes of all the markings have been
Perfect
dug
ring
by
of mushrooms.
bullets.
Nature
Foot.
or
I
magic.
thought that might have done something.
And here is an alternate entrance to the
Half
Underdark
this drow's body was crushed. Must have
from
fallen from
Auntie Ethel's lair. Let's let you read through this as well. There you go. And that's actually a really cool book because it talks about events from First Drizzt book trilogy, where he escapes from Mesobaranzan. And then a yokel is called in by his mother Malice to capture him. And yokel is like a slimy demon monster. Anywho, let's continue on to here.
Better watch out.
And here we've got a couple of arcane turrets. And they are vulnerable to lightning. Resistant to fire. Alright. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer with my character and fire off my lightning arrow. If I've got one. Yeah, I got a couple. Alright, let's get a little bit closer. And try it again. There we go. 10 damage. Not too
Can't afford to
shabby.
stay idle.
Shadowheart's gonna run in and throw her guiding bolt on it. 15 damage. And it looks like it died. Yep. Let's end the combat here and continue moving forward. I believe there are a couple more turrets around, but we'll be able to take care of them. There is one. Let's go into the turn-based mode. Pop out real quick here and fire off another lightning arrow.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Did 12 damage, really good.
I wonder what the next move is. Onward.
And Shadowheart, your next move is another guiding bolt. There you go. And we killed that one as well. That's
No
2.
time to rest.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough. Should Vlad give it.
And Gale and Lae'zel got a lot of conversations saved up because I didn't have Lae'zel in my party for a while. And here is another letter that you can read on your own from the owner of the tower to somebody else.
With a flick of the
Let's
wrist.
lockpick this guy. Should be fairly easy. There we go. And see what's there. Got a warhammer, looks like, or light hammer, and some silver ingots,
Swift as my feet can carry me.
which we can sell as well.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Alrighty. And now we're gonna descend the tower over these mushrooms right here. Because the doors are locked and you need some sort of key in order to get there. Alright.
Eager for battle.
Lae'zel, why don't you jump first? Got more strength. And the rest of the characters should be able to follow. There we go. Keep jumping. And a 1 and a 2. Jumping on the mushrooms. It's me, Lae'zelio. Alright, everybody, come on.
That might be worth a look.
Jump here. Actually, I don't think
Well,
the characters will follow on their own.
A long way to go still.
And unfortunately here was the way the pathing is set up. If the characters are all grouped up,
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
some other characters continue like
My
jumping
skills
up
are
on the
just fine to begin
mushrooms.
with.
So that's
You
why
can
I
save
toggled them.
compliments.
I
Alright.
don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Ladies, you know, give it a rest, will ya? I thought we were beyond this. But here, let's take a short rest just to recover our health from all the jumping. And then here we'll need one of the saucer blossoms.
Always room for more.
And you can actually... Yeah, so the saucer blossoms will be able to use to power the tower. And we already got that necklace from the dog, or the leash rather. Leash? No, not a leash.
Can't
It's
keep me out.
goes around the neck. I forgot the word for it. But anyways, we'll just lockpick it.
Particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps Oration suits you more than
All right, here we've got a failure,
They're not
so
mutually
we'll just
exclusive.
try it again.
Weave is served best with a dash of elements.
There we go. We're successful this time. And you know, I'll probably remember the word I was looking for, like, just randomly, which happens to me. And here we got some alchemical ingredients, which are always good. Yeah, and that's actually an alternate way to enter. Alright, let's put the saucer bark, not so, yeah, saucer flowers, there we go, into this generator and see what it does. Alright, and now the tower is all powered up. Anything else of interest down here? I don't think so.
What's in here?
So we're just gonna continue our climb and see what we can find. Because you need to locate several books in order to be able to deal with the guardian of the tower peacefully. Alright, we'll take this guy. I don't think we're really gonna be using it, but we'll be able to sell it nonetheless. There is one book, but I don't think it's the one that we need. Alright, let's go up
Here we go.
one floor.
Wizard's Tower is his sanctum. Private place for research and respite. But as this wizard's not home, I say we take a peek.
Gale cracks me up. Alright, so this is one of the books, I believe. Because
Quite the literary type.
Lenore, the owner of the tower, programmed her guardian to be able to interact with like lines from plays, which is, you know, kind of interesting quirk, but
Careful, Lae'zel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. Do keep your wits, Shadowheart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Shadowheart and Lae'zel, they're funny. Alright, and let's go up another floor. Here we go. And there... we already got the Tongue of Madness and Timesk spores. So after we're done with the tower and then one other short diversion, we'll go back to the grotto. And Amelum, the Mind Flayer, will be able to brew up a potion for us. Oh, that's actually a really good elixir. Elixir of Bloodlust. Alright, what's this book? Yeah, another book for the interaction with the Guardian Bernard. Doesn't look like anything to me. And here we got some other items, of course. And we'll take them all, because I think Lenore is actually gone from the tower. Let's press this button.
Strange place for a button. Especially one that doesn't work.
And I think this is just lore about the soul coins. Yep. I think we already read it at one point or another. And here we got some more things that we can read.
What if this crash doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
Such a strange disc. These...
Alrighty. Here is the handwritten letter. Yep. To Lenore, the owner of this tower. And here is another play. And the reason I'm reading that is we will need to be able, if you don't read the books, then you don't get the option to interact with the Guardian. Alright, Lae'zel, here you go. Take some stuff. And what else we got? Torn out paper and the cipher. Did we read this already? Yeah, I guess we did. And here is another note. And let's read this guy. So it contains a complex cipher that can decrypt ancient Gith dialects. And here is one of them. So let's try reading it.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Tirsu, you said? What does it mean?
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel. Every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Who is Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
You'll bear it just fine. Tell me what it says.
Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith Queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
The story reeks of propaganda. An attempt to form discontent.
And so it is. A fabrication. A clever one, too, to masquerade as an ancient history. How many such stories could there be? And how many minds have been warped by them?
Alright, and I think that's about it. Let's leave. And let me just quickly have my inventory sorted, and we can continue on. I think we gotten pretty much everything we needed on this floor. Let's just double check. Alright, yeah. And let's check this wooden chest. Alright, it's got some gold out of it. And let's go up another floor. Here we go, ascend.
New sounds to the Underdark oppression ring. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
Or art thou friend? A rescue from my lonely wake.
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Come on as you see fit, my lord. My liege.
Don't get me wrong. I love poetry as much as the next wizard, but using it to command an automaton seems a bit self-indulgent to me.
How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself, my darkest me?
Feeding into the deepest secret show. Reveal the truth. Do what you wish to see.
And here we go. We gotten the ring that will be using to get to the secret basement of the tower. But first, let me cast Shriek here, and we're gonna kill off Bernard. Alright, and let's fire on Bernard. And Shadowheart, you go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians. And then run by these guys. Alright. I guess you can go through here. Fine. Then cast Spiritual Weapon here as well. Alright, and then turn. Gale. Cast Upcast Magic Missile. And just concentrate on Bernard. There we go. And he used a Leaping Surge legendary action. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Can spend legendary action to immediately launch Leaping Static at a foe. And what does it do? Strikes them with lightning. Well, I guess Gale had some sort of an item to absorb it, so good thing. And turn. Alright. And Bernard came up and hit Shadowheart with his glaive. But it's fine. I'm gonna fire on Bernard again. There we go. And end turn. The spiritual weapon is tanking some hits from the other automatons. But we're gonna try and take out Bernard first. And some of the other automatons are taking their shots as well. Lae'zel, why don't you Misty Step next to this guy, Bernard, and then use your trip attack. Nope. Your melee trip attack. There you go. Need to roll a 4 on cutting words. Sure, why not? There we go. And now he's prone and ensnared as well. Just continue hitting him for me. And use your action surge and continue hitting. Come on. What happened there? There we go. Lagged out a little bit. And end turn. The ranged automatons are firing on the spiritual weapon. Alright, spiritual weapon. Good job tanking. And now... let's see.
What's the plan?
Unleash me.
The plan is for Gale to just go all in on his magic missile. 1, 2, 3 should be enough. And then the rest will send into this animated armor. That's blocking Shadowheart's path. And there you go. Killed Bernard, killed the automaton.
Ready.
Shadowheart is gonna click heals, which doubles her movement. Tag both of these with Spirit Guardians. There we go. And then run up and tag this guy as well. And now she can use a guiding bolt on this guy. Actually hit, even though it was a pretty low chance. And then turn.
I will raise.
My character is gonna run up a little bit closer. Oh, that's Gale. That's not my character. Alright, Gale, you end your turn. My character is gonna get closer to affect both enemies with Shriek. And then fire off an arrow of ice so it hits both of them. Yeah, why not? We'll re-roll. And the Cowl, the weak procced and killed off one of the enemies. Now we're gonna fire our offhand weapon. That's gonna be a miss. It's fine. And then turn. Tries to attack Shadowheart. And of course, you know, since it's affected by radiant orbs, it missed. Now, we need to roll a 4 for this attack to miss, but we're not going to because Lae'zel can tank some hits. Alright, Lae'zel, what do I want you to do? Jump closer. And can you get in? No. Alright, use your bow to try and trip up this automaton. Alright, and we need our 3 for this to succeed, so we're gonna use the cutting words. Wasn't successful, unfortunately. Try it again. And that one missed. But it's okay. Oh no! My spirit guardians! So one of the ranged automatons was able to hit Shadowheart, and it caused her concentration on spirit guardians to break. Which is unfortunate, but it's alright. Okay, Gale, fire off all 5 of your missiles into this guy, this ranged guy. And it's got 14 health left. Alright.
Can't give up.
Shadowheart, drink a potion, and use another guiding bolt, perhaps. Actually, my character is gonna fire on the melee armor that's close to her. There you go, kill him. And let's see if I can hit the other one. Nope. Don't have the range.
End this.
Shadowheart, just get in and poke it. Critical hit. Very good. And turn.
On my feet.
And what we're gonna do here is just throw a healing word on Shadowheart. And then
That's beyond my way.
go down the stairs. Get closer to some of the other enemies. Not gonna react. Lae'zel should be able to fairly easy tank the hits. And here she's gonna continue trying to get the tripping attack on this automaton. And here, use the second wind on yourself as well. Pretty bad roll on that, but it's okay. And ow. Alright, here we're gonna use the cutting words. Need to roll a 2. Man, Shadowheart is getting demolished. Alright, my character's gonna get a little bit closer here. And fire off both shots into this guy. Ah, critical miss. Not good. And miss the second shot as well.
No gloom, all doom.
Alright there. Gale, you're gonna fire off 3 shots into this guy, which should be enough to kill it off. And then 2 shots into this guy. There we go, killed off one, and the other one is severely damaged.
Need to stay focused.
Shadowheart, cast Healing Word on yourself as the bonus action. And then just poke this guy again. Immune to blind. And turn. That ranged automaton's attempting to eat Lae'zel in melee range. No, not gonna use cutting words here. Just keep hitting him. There we go. Killed him.
Make way.
And there are more damaging weapons for Lae'zel that you can get, but I feel like that fly trap can be really good to immobilize the enemies and make them, you know, take them out of combat if you can trip them up. Alright, and turn. And here...
No choice but to keep going.
Shadowheart, just poke him again. Fine.
What fools these mortals be.
Go ahead, Gale. Finish it off for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them. There we go.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And we're gonna
All right.
take another short
I
rest
was
here.
wondering about your queen, Vlatith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
How much farther can I go? More for me?
Oh, I thought Lae'zel was gonna answer there. And we'll take all of the crossbows. I'm actually gonna send them to Lae'zel for now. Because I'm getting kinda over encumbered. And actually, why don't you take all of the books as well? Except for the orange ones. Alrighty, Lae'zel. Good job.
I've got a long road ahead.
And let's see. Oh yeah. Let's interact with that Stool of Hill's Giant Strength.
What's this feeling of... It's gone. I felt so strong. Where did that come from?
As much as I enjoy a sit down, a strengthening bludgeon is more useful.
There we go. We got a Club of Hill's Giant Strength. We're gonna keep on my character. And if needs be, we'll use it to help carry stuff. And let's see, Bernard, what you got on you? It's got Light of Creation. Take all of that. And anything else of interest here? I don't think there is.
What's
All right.
inside?
Let's finish looting the automatons. And here you go, Lae'zel. Carry that for me. And where is that ring we got? Here we go, Guiding Light.
My ring must have been linked to that button.
So we'll go ahead and travel to the basement to grab some more good loot. Like the Timask spores. Lots of really good scrolls there. That one wasn't as good. But it's fine. Give me more scrolls. Scrolls and books. Okie dokie. Staff of Arcane Blessing is actually pretty good for Shadowheart. So I think I'll have her equip it. Alright. That's good. I'm gonna give this ring to Gale. And we'll be able to create a little synergy where he's gonna throw some water down. That's gonna electrify the water and give him extra electrical charges on each turn. Right? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Quite ready for you.
So go ahead, Gale, put this on. Shadowheart's gonna equip this Staff of Arcane Blessing, which gives her free bless action to cast after each long rest. And it also allows her to add 1d4 or additional 2d4 to spell attack rolls. So that's gonna be really useful. And I think that's about it.
Worth a try.
Actually, there is another thing that we haven't checked, which is a chest of mundane things, which is one floor below, I believe. Or maybe another one, yeah. Another floor below, there we go. Descend once more. And open the door. So we can grab some loot.
I shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Magic from that chest. I can feel it.
Alright, thank you. And as you can see here, it shows that it got a whole bunch of trash items, but if we actually take them,
Did that just transform?
you see that it's some pretty good items, like Mistress Grace, the gold ingot, etc. And
Don't waste a
during one of the patches, you could actually use the chest as kind of like bag of holding, because all of the items would only weigh like what it showed there for the cups and other mundane items, but they patched it, so it's no longer worth to keep it. Anyways, I'm gonna teleport out back to the Underdark beach and go see BOOAL, which is a small secret area that is actually very easy to miss. I think I missed it on like my first playthrough, then was able to locate it. And if I remember right, it's this way. Yep. So let's take some more mushrooms and fire on this torch stalk, so we're not blown up when we get too close. And let's see. There we go. And actually, I think my first playthrough, that like one of the torch stalks party wiped me because it blew up and like sent everybody over the edge. And here we are at the Festering Cove.
Might be useful.
With some Kuatoa. So let's go and say hello.
Our blood to fill your oceans. O blessed BOOAL. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Words, priest. Promises. Your god wants proof. Wants blood.
These beings are Kuatoa, former Mind Flayer slaves that manifest their gods through sheer belief.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god BOOAL.
You're listening to falsehood. He is not your real god.
And it's actually a pretty easy check. Alright. There we go. 27. Success.
Not real?
You sense a flicker of doubt. Brief, but enough. For an instant, the godly presence falters.
I am BOOAL, Lord of Murder, Viscount of Violence. This one lies.
And here we're actually gonna use a lock point. Not enough, so we're just gonna re-roll it here. Let's try again. There we go.
Shut it!
Shut your rotten mouth!
You feel the presence waver. One moment a god of awesome power, the next, a common redcap.
Bollocks! Don't do anything hasty now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share. Blessed BOOAL. What? Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't you?
Liar. Destroy the pretend god, my chosen.
And we're gonna use another lock point here. Alright, critical success. Looks good.
No! 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 I'm the Lord of Murder! Me!
And the fight starts. We're gonna open up with guiding bolt from the from Shadowheart. Does 20 damage. Very good. And then turn.
They burn.
Gale's just gonna fire off his magic missiles. Very good. And turn.
Push my luck again.
And my character is gonna use Dissonant Whispers on BOOAL. Need to roll a 5. Still gonna try it. There we go, and now it's frightened. And I'm actually gonna get a little bit closer and cast Shriek. No, I already cast Shriek. Never mind, I'm just gonna fire off my offhand weapon. There we go. And now all of the Kotoa is gonna fire their shots. Let's see. Lae'zel, jump in closer. Can you get in there? No. It's fine. Just fire your bow. Should be alright. And now the rest of Kotor should be able to take out BOOAL. And if not, my characters are next in line. One of them is dashing. Another one took a shot. The way they run cracks me up. It's got ensnared. Yeah, no, that's alright. Now Gale, fire off another magic missile. Should be enough to kill it off. There we go. BOOAL doesn't really have anything good on him, but it's okay. Let's see. Where is the priest? There we go.
You've slain the pretender. We knew in our hearts the god BOOAL was false. But you, we see you. We know you by your true name, Maglumba.
A god to the fishes. A dream come true, is it?
What is to be your first commandment, O great god?
Go out and build me an army.
We will spread word of Maglumba. Your glory will sing from 10,000 throats.
Alright, there we go.
Boots have seen everything.
And I don't think there are any other good items around here. There is some vendor trash right around this area, but we're just gonna warp out back to the Myconid colony. And let's rest up real quick. Let's take a long rest right here. Recover our spell slots and our lock points. And I don't think anybody's got much to say. Yep, alright. Let's sleep. And here once again, just making sure that it's not taking anything good, like the owlbear egg. Alright, full rest. And it doesn't look like there are any scenes here. So we're all caught up, which is always good. And now let's leave camp, rebuff everybody, and talk to Amalum about the items. So I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on my character, get a little bit closer, and cast Lone Strider on all of my companions. And then once more on myself. And as always, Gale's gonna cast Mage Armor on himself. There we go.
No one's stopped me yet.
No, they haven't.
Moving in.
Alright, Amalum, let's talk.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared?
I found those mushrooms you were looking for.
These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Ormeluum turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
What exactly is this going to do to me?
It will lower the psionic defenses around the lava. If I cannot remove it, I may still be able to tell you more about its origin.
Ormeluum watches you with cautious intensity. It expects doubt. It expects fear.
What aren't you telling me? Is this experiment dangerous?
Only in that you may be a danger to yourself. What the potion may make you see or feel, I cannot determine. But unless you are already a step from death, it will not kill you.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drink the potion.
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber.
Let's see what kind of throw this. I'm gonna use this one because we got 1 point from wisdom and 1 from the shield. Gonna draw on the willpower and resist. And here, Shadowheart's just gonna use her bless. Success.
Dark holes bite at the edges of your vision, but the void cannot draw you in. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it needs to hollow out your skull.
Alright, so we're gonna resist the panic from within. And let's try it. Very easy success. Not really. Had to roll an 18.
The cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power. More power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling.
I felt it grow inside me. There is more power than ever.
Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis.
I suppose it's not all bad. More power is better than less.
Yet that power may grow beyond your control. I have another intermediate solution, if you are in need. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn?
I'm gonna use the performance to perform the tale of the adventure so far. The Ballad of Brains, Brine Pools, and Balderdash. And we're gonna get guidance from Shadowheart, and we're gonna burn Lock Point as well. There we go, success.
As Omeluum watches your performance, something stirs in his mind, unusual for an illithid. Joy.
Here, it is yours. May it serve you as well as it has served me.
That thing better work. If it doesn't, I doubt you'll be in any position to complain.
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth.
Alright, Omeluum, thanks.
How is your more?
And actually,
I
let's
greet
trade.
you, son child.
Let me see your wares. Because he's got... what? The Reign of Solving, no. Here we go. This is gonna be pretty useful for my bard, because we can restore some spell slots. Maybe even give it to Shadowheart, since she burns a lot of her spell slots in the fights. And we're gonna take some more void bulbs. And in exchange, here's some trash weapons that I don't need. What else? Some of these rings. And the books that we picked up. Yeah, all of these. I don't need any of the alchemist fire. It doesn't do enough damage for my tastes. And take a gold ingot. And all of the items that Lae'zel was carrying. And I think that's about it, right? And give me the rest in gold, and we'll call it a day. There we go.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Now we're gonna go and talk to Sovereign Spaw. Let him know that the Dwagar are dead. And then he'll give us a really nice buff that lasts until long rest. Alright, Sovereign Spaw.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
The Dwagar are slain. The rod has been purged.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear a new harmony? Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwagar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
Consider it done. I will bring Nir's head to you.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
Alrighty. And we got another inspiration point. And here is that Bliss Spores. We get 1d6 to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws until long rest. Which is a very strong buff. So let's go collect our reward, and then we'll call it a day for this episode. As everybody getting affected by haste spores there. Alrighty, got a pale corpse here. That's got a whole bunch of items and alchemical ingredients. And actually an icy metal. So here we can actually combine all of these. Here is the shaft, and here we go, the icy metal. And we got this Morning Frost spear, which is, I usually don't use it. I think I'll sell it at the next opportunity. here we got some scrolls and some wine. Of course, always good. Got a helmet called Shadow of Mesobaranzan. And that's that. And this is gonna be the good point to stop this episode. On the next episode, we're gonna move down to the Grim Forge and hopefully be able to finish all of the quests and exploration there, but might take 2 episodes for that. Anywho, thank you for watching and hope to see you soon.